Hey everybody, Professor Carafit here. I wanted to show you the Mastering Biology study area. So within the Mastering Biology menu, you'll be able to get to a grade book and your mastering assignments and all that kind of stuff. But the study area link is a really important one because that's where you probably can get the best bang for your buck from this package, this program. So when you go to the study area, you're going to have several options and lots of resources that you can use to do well in Biology 1440. So let me wait for my slow internet to catch up. Here we go. All right, so within the study area, there's a lot of stuff. And some students never check this area out. And so I want to make this video for you real quick. So there's lots of things in here. First of all, there are vocabulary study tools. So there's a glossary for each chapter, which is the definition of the major words. There's a vocab self-quiz, right? So there are things in here that are essentially like flashcards and things that you can use to study the words from the chapters. And so you need to explore those if you think that'll be useful for you. So please check those out. Also up here we have study by chapter, so you can select an individual chapter and you can go to study resources for that chapter. You have access, so for example, let's just say we're doing chapter 1. There's a practice test for the chapter, for example, and there's a get ready for this chapter section. Here we have videos that go along with the chapter. Then down here there is a glossary for the chapter, quiz on vocabulary for the chapter, key terms, root words, so different things to help you learn different words. Here's some words, you can click on them, it'll give you the definition, it'll show you how it's pronounced, things like that. So that's handy for building concept maps and doing things like that where you're going to learn the words and engage with it, because biology has a lot of words that you need to learn along with ideas and how those words fit together. So this is a good way to work on that. Now going back to this section, there is the getting ready for the chapter stuff. There's practice tests. And then the one I really recommend sometimes is this cumulative test. If you click on cumulative test, what you can do here is you can pick different chapters. So let's say our first test is going to be over chapter 1. And it's going to be over chapter, let's see here, where are we? I think it's 12 and 13. No, I'm wrong. Chapter 13 and 14, I believe. All right, so then you can tell it how many questions you want. Let's say we want 30, and you click Create Quiz. It's not a quiz for a grade, it's a practice quiz. So you can start your quiz, you can create a quiz this way, and then it'll have multiple choice questions. But if you don't know the answer, you can look for hints, or you can even click here and it will take you to that part of the textbook where you can read more about it and learn more about it. So that's something to consider there while you're studying. There's also figure walkthroughs, which will help to explain some of the different figures in the book, which is nice. This is a really important one here, BioFlix 3D animations. They don't have them for every chapter, but some of the really more challenging chapters like respiration or parts of a cell, they have lots of videos that are somewhat 3D looking and help you to understand some of the major processes explained in the textbook. I highly recommend using those to study. Then there's other videos, some current events. I guess that's something new even since I started. I guess it has different things to read about if you want to tie your chapters into real world events, which is good. There's biology news. That's also tying what we're learning into real world events, which is nice. Something worth looking at from time to time. All right, so I wanted to point that out to you because it's a very important section of the book that is, or of the website, that is sometimes ignored by students until the end of the semester, and then they realize it's there and wish they had used it earlier. And I try to point it out, but sometimes students ignore what I have to say. So I've told you early in the semester, make sure to use that.